line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet. Not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Crank it up. Finger to the sky and a green light shining bright. The only thing I have in mind is the finish line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The light-
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here live on Pizza and Reese TV. We've got a hot one here today as we have become into the rodeo state. High place, the Great American Speedway, Texas Motor Speedway here with the Super Late Model Division of a Goat Racing Diecast LLC Super Series live here on Pizza and Reese TV. Hi everyone, I am the Crusader, Chris Tribe, joining you guys here today. We've got a hot one here as 21 of the toughest come at it here on the track. Let's take a look at our starting lineup as on the pole in the number 19. It will be tired on the outside. The number 2 is Mike Kelly. Row number 2 is the 84 of Talking Giants vs. the World, NDM Calantoni. His outside number 02 is Shannon Wood. Row number 3 and number 16 is Steve Rudd on the outside. In the 91, it's Wesley Donaldson. Row number 4 in the number 112, it's Joe Hudson on the outside. In the number 60, that's John Hickman Jr. Row number 5 and the 42 is Dakota Kramer on the outside. In the 14, it's Joey Gattina. Row number 6 and the 52 is Roger Strickland on the outside. And the 04 is Doug Siegmund. Row number 7, pilots it down with the 22, the Wild Man, Alan Wild, the outside. That 43 is Samuel Harrell. Row number 8 in the number 12 is Ryan D. Cook, the outside. The 23, Charles Van Schaik. Row number 9 is the number 26, that's Seth Fauci, but to his outside. In the 24 is Cody Sturgill. Row number 10 is the 127 of Kevin England, the outside. And the 94 is Brian Wortman. Your final seat today, pilots the 96, the living legend, Jerry Livingston. It's a tough one here. It's a long road to success here for these drivers. They all prepare themselves up for this battle ahead. Nothing is safe around these parts of town. Nothing will be for the unordinary. It is truly going to be one tough race to match, one tough race to bat. our drivers right off the corner here, down into the embankments here through turn number 4. Straight to the line. Tyler Dalton and Mike Kelly going to go head to head here as they line to the stripe. Kelly with 2 wins in a row. Can he go 3-peat? We're about to find out. 80 in Texas. Single set of tires, single set of speed. Used to bring everything you can take to the table. Ready for the battle and ready to shoot it up off the gate and onto the road. Tyler Dalton, the other leader. Tony right behind him does. He tries to mash the gas pedal up there with him as trouble ensues behind him. A massive wreck ensues. And the number 12 of Ryan D. Cook and the 43 of Sammy Morrell have come to a dead stop on the backstretch. We've got to caution out of the track. Not the way you want to start this race out. Not the way you wanted to bring it to the house. Let's take a look at this one once again. Presented by Goat Racing Diecast LLC. Here is the Pizza Race TV instant replay. Well, kind of no-brainer here. Sammy Morrell way out of the binders and gets into the wall. Drove it way too hard on turn number 2. And all of a sudden, everything just going completely haywire on him. Nothing he can do about that. And unfortunately, it cost him so much time as he gets ready to roll it back up. Take a look at this getting seen. Bottle hard right here with the number 22 of Out Wild. Then dressed up just a little bit. Wall comes creeping at him. Next thing you know, he's not going alone. He's taking the 12 with him. Unfortunate incident, but both drivers are okay in the wreck. The cars? Well, yeah. Not so much. But again, you can replace cars, you can't replace a driver. So that is how we will start this one off here. Not the best start here for what the drivers were expecting, probably. We'll have to see how they kind of handle themselves from there. Definitely a wild little hit there, unfortunately, for everyone involved. Celtic Beal are going to get themselves rallied up here and get themselves pegged down on the track right now. Everybody keep pressing on here. Gonna roll them down through turn number 1 here, down to turn number 2. Everyone right now preparing up. Dalton, Tony getting squared up here. Still going to march their way right off from turn number 3 down to turn number 4 here. Tyler Dalton, Tony, Mike Kelly, and Shannon Wood, your top 2 rows. Texas Motor Speedway, obviously known for testing the best of drivers here in this elongated, high-speed, high-bank track. Let's see how they do as they roll them off yet again. Green flag back out, 8 of distance on one set of tires. Beautiful purse right on the outside there for Tony. Bud backs off a little bit as he tries to roll it off to turn number 2. Doesn't want to make the same mistake he saw one of the other drivers just make a minute ago there in Samuel Morrell. You may also be trying to be leery of the tire situation. Knows that those tires will burn up quick and will end up costing him more than it's worth if he tries to go too quick, too hard. Roll them off almost 3 wide down from turn number 4 there. As you see John Hickman Jr. and Wesley Donaldson going at it a little bit as a 16 of Steve Ritter kind of in the crossfires of each driver. We go on board with Steve Ritter now. He's got the onboard camera on the nose of the car. Yeah, somebody thought it was a good idea to stick the camera on the front of the nose, so we went along with it. And hey, worked out all right for us in this case. Bottom up right on the outside, backed off of there is Shannon Wood, the number 02 going at it. As well as John Hickman Jr. trying to shoot the inside lane. Drivers obviously don't want to go too quick into the attention grabbing for speeds, but again, they have no choice when it comes to having to make passes in certain areas. Dakota Kramer certainly one of them. There's the 42, goes straight to the inside. Huge battle opposite. He goes head to head here with Wood. Nice, nicely done there, right on the inside there for Kramer, still hanging it on. Now he tries to make a move off on Mike Kelly, the number 2. And again, those are moving them quick. They're running a very risky strategy early. Try to pass off quick and try to make the moves fast as they can. John Hickman Jr. looking to do so with this. Now he comes up there to Tyler Dalton, but a big battle happening right behind him here. But the race lead up for grabs. Here we go. Hickman Jr. to the inside. Dalton not wanting to fight. He'll take the early lead. Hickman Jr.'s a new leader here, but Dalton and I already can just sense a little bit him, and I can already hear the voice in his head saying he's already burned up his equipment. Don't worry about him right now. Smart thinking on the face there. The drivers that are laying out slow for now, trying to build a speed up, trying to take care of the distance from there again. Circle number 24 right now, currently pulled up on the back straightaway, trying to roll it down to the edge of the turn. Wesley Donaldson, the number 91. Big jump to the inside. Here comes the WD Diecast machine flying through on the inside. Makes a beautiful pass off as he throws Ritter and Sturgill back to the pack. And the Wild Man has now got a little wild in Old Texas. He's saying that he's giving a little yeehaw down around here, brothers and sisters. He's getting a good amount of speed, and he's rolling off in the corners, just trying to build everything he can up. Take it down right on the spots. Packed off from the speeds and in the distance zone here. I got told that our audios were a little bit loud, so I kind of toned them up a bit. Hopefully you can still hear the drivers all right and the car's okay. Just hopefully we're going to see some more moves off down the bottom. Big shoot to the gap, and here comes Kramer, the Rusty Medicaid bump Royman Mill, really get right up on turn number 4. Big jump to the inside. He takes the lead off from Hickman Jr. And all that mess there, Tyler Dalton, no rain, it's air, just watches on with enthusiasm and hype, knowing that he sees these guys just doing nothing but destroying the equipment. I don't know what on earth Kramer and Hickman Jr. are thinking right now, considering that they want to run so hard. Perhaps maybe they're thinking maybe it's a bolder strategy to drive in quick early, force them to try to make a pass on you later. But again, I'll remind you, Texas Motor Speedway with a super late model car level in any car, that's harder than it looks to actually make a bottom drift on that bottom lane and hold that thing on line. I've seen drivers be able to get better off trying to run the outside lane and keep it stable than I've seen them try to keep it on the bottom lane. And especially when they start pulling them up a little bit down on the back out, they're going to start fighting a little bit. Look at this now. Hickman Jr. bumping the back bumper of Kramer. Maybe just nudging the guy a little bit. Maybe just wants to say, hey, buddy, I'm here. Nothing to worry about. Just let me ride when you feel free. Or, you know, just keep tagging your bumper a little. That's why Kramer's saying, well, at least your front nose looks a little bit better. Now you've added some Rusty Medicaid bumper right in the hill. Shannon Wood, winner back there in Las Vegas. Trying to showcase another run here on another mile and a half. That semi-track here as he currently goes front. Minus one spot down. Qualified in the fourth spot. Currently hanging in the top 5 bracket. As he's got a hard charge in Cody Sturgill and Anthony Caltoni just right behind him, lingering back. Hard charger today. Sturgill 11 spots up so far. Looking to try to make it even more. He started at 18. He's trying to get even further ahead. Antonio Trezor says, go, go, Gadget Kramer. Okay, that sounded too much like the Power Rangers. I hope I don't get a suit for that one there. Kramer right now still hanging on the lead. Hickman Jr. been kind of muscling and bustling a little bit. Maybe just kind of busting his rear up a little bit. Unfortunately, that hasn't been enough to kind of take him down any places here. Dalton keeping the gap now. Trying to close back onto the bottom lane here as Hickman Jr. and Kramer look for the lines here. Every driver for themselves for that race lead, but wrong move. And let's just say I will be seeing some drivers being banished to the shadow round here soon. Back in the pack right now. Everyone else trying to find their groove, find their lane here. One of them just happens to be the number 23 DoorDash machine, Charles Van Schaik. Charles, earlier on this race, you saw him get up a little close and personal there. Sammy Harrell kind of clipping up on the right front bumper and nailing him down a bit. Seems to be well adjusted and not being too much damage under the car as he does go head to head with Mike Kelly here. And what can you say about this guy right now? Mike Kelly, he has been on a tear. 2 wins in a row so far, 3 in the season total. This man finally has found the way in this racing series, in this racing bracket. And now looks to try to use that against the man who is known as Talking Giants versus the World Creator, and the man who tries to conquer all above, the 84 Vethium Calatoni. That's Calatoni right now. After a little bit of a disappointment back in Dover. Struggling right now in Texas. He whacks the wall. Now with the number 12, Randy Cook charging up ahead. How interesting. You saw earlier, Cook got into that bad wreck there with Sammy Harrell. Seems to got the damage fixed up just enough. Still has some bit of right front damage there. You can see it on the side of the car. It seems to affect him still. But it isn't nearly as bad as what Sammy Harrell probably is dealing with back there still, as that front of that nose is completely destroyed and messed out on the track. Big jump to the inside right now as Cody Sturgill tries to get a pass on Shannon Wood. Single source tires, no rechangeables. You run what you bring. Somebody told me earlier the only time these drivers switch out tires is literally when they have to get a qualifying run in and then get to their race tires. I think that's probably the best way to put it, really, when you think about it. Because again, you got all that momentum, all that weight, all that transfer there inside of the car, and having to kind of figure out how to kind of nail it down, kind of use it up. It just changes the game plans and the levels up so much. It really kind of forces you into some tough terrains here. Turn 1 and 2, again, we talked about it constantly here with this track, but let's take a look at our track tech talk right now. We get some good balance going on. This is a mile and a half in length, low, high banking all around, but here's the thing, turn 1 and 2, very sharp, very tough to terrain off from. It actually kind of sends you off with a little bit of a tail whip here at times. It can be a little bit treacherous. Oh, speaking of treacherous, up ahead, look out, we got a wreck up ahead. Kramer has wrecked the field, and Hickman Jr. taking him with him. Oh my. And this is what I was talking about earlier with Dalton, loving what he's seeing. Kramer drove it way too hard up, and he was tearing the equipment up, and just like that, everything gets flipped on his head, and Kramer with nothing he can do about it, except just watch in misery as the car drifts up to the wall. Look at the replay. Just catches it enough. Hickman Jr. nowhere to go. Dalton just gives him the slightest tap ever. Randy Cook, oh, that poor soul. He can't catch a break on that backstretch. Oh my, Hickman Jr. not happy with that. The equipment destroyed, and he's done for the day. He is not happy at all, though, with this one. One more look at it. just out of nowhere. Complete destruction, calamity, and excitement all around here, and nothing they could do about it. What a horrible wreck there as John Hickman Jr. just caught off guard with the rest of the field as well. And now, whatever damage these drivers took, they're going to have to get it fixed. That includes Tyler Dalton, too. Remember, he took the hit on that nose. How much did that affect the car, though? Well, we're about to find out and figure that out here. Seth Fouty going to remain out on the track. From pit road, Dalton leads him out. Kelly, Calatoni, Scheich, Sturgill, Wood, Harrell, England. Rolling out the top 10. Still a bit of damage on that 43 there. He didn't quite get every bit of it out of there. You see the front of the nose though, man, that thing got tore up in the first wreck immediately, and then just trying to fight back from it. Seth Fouty decided to stay out a little bit later here. Interesting strategy, kind of bolstered up in his end and his level of the playing field. Interested to see where exactly he goes from there and what he'll do with it. Talk about a hot shot kind of racing bracket here as well, guys. Look at this bracket we have right now. Fouty currently 16 spots up, hard charger here if he stays out. Tyler Dalton, the reign of terror himself. Numerous time winner on the Tuesday night and Saturday night editions when we posted it live on PT Racing TV. Mike Kelly, those seasons came up oh so close so many times, fell short, never got a chance, made it to the round of 4 though in trucks just to lose it out. Calatoni, heartbreaker in the round of 4, giving it to Dalton in the truck series, but had an amazing season with 2 wins and a whole lot of support from his fans in the TG versus the World Crew. Charles Van Scheich, heck of a guy, heck of a driver as well, never one to just count on. He will put everything he's got on the line and put it on the limits. He just only has one weakness, which is those restarts, as he always says. Cody Sturgill, numerous time winner back on PT Racing TV, but again, the last couple seasons with the GOAT side, as well as Sim 500 that we've seen, has not been too kind to him. Can he change that today in the GOAT Super Series? We've got an astounding 55 laps left to go in this one here. We'll now challenge to a 54 off of turn number 4, this time on by Seth Fouty. Going to roll the car up and see what he can do with it here. Rolling him out to start. Green flag back out. Here we go. Now we're going to see if the drivers learn their lesson and maybe watch their tempo and their tires. No fresh sets here. It's all run and go. Nail him down right on turn number 4. Big jump there on the outside. Fouty going up top. Kelly trying to squeeze the bottom lane up. And he's got to run as they go 3 wide saloon through 3 into 4. Dalton in a precarious situation. Doesn't want to be up there. Trying to get out of it. Gets it in off the corner. Bracketed it down as Calatoni jumps it right in between with him. The outside lane 3 and 4 usually no go there. No man's land 1 and 2. You do not want to touch it up there. Let's just say that. Oh, look at this now. Big jump right on the inside. Kelly going bottom lane. Trying to shoot off Charles Van Scheich. Charles trying to get him right back. Leverage double. Ooh. But he catches the apron. The rear end almost going for a little bit of a doozy. That's not what you want to do there, good sir. You don't want to find yourself in the rack stacked and put back with the pack. Little on board here as Calatoni right now continues to drive off every bit of speed, every bit of inch of momentum he can. Shan Wood now having some company there as Kevin England now tries to make a little bit of a fight back from the 127 cam. England's one of those drivers that I almost kind of just feel like you can kind of count him somewhere in that top 10 eventually, but he's always kind of been on the lower end in terms of the race and hard bracket side, so I am kind of curious to see how he'll do here as Mike Kelly currently dealing with Charles Van Scheich. Tyler Dalton's got a whole lot of company beside him there and behind him. He's got Steve Ritter right now going head to head him on the bottom. Tony there on the bottom with Fauci, and then on the outside of him, the other version of that Valvoline camp, the 76 of Steph Fauci, who started, I remind you, on the pole in the restart here. So now from there has been pretty much kind of struggling to get back up to that position. Now again, I think a lot of it was just based off strategy, what he was thinking was going to work. I don't think it's working too good right now, considering everything that's kind of nailed down and what he's trying to work for. Maybe it might be best for him to start really starting to put into regards what he's after. And what is he after exactly? Simple. Just to find peace, and find pace, and find momentum. Oh, that's not what I meant by that, Bouncy. Straight to the wall. Evacuate all. Coming down from back straight away. Down to the corner. Shannon Wood, 3 wide it off. Got out of it quick. Gatina right in the middle. Playing it up. Donaldson now trying to make the move as England tries to recover. Whoa, that was a huge little gap in between there for him. Donaldson just barely avoiding the troublesome instincts of the 127. Getting it right back onto the control side. Sturgill, Cook, Harrell, Tony, all them bringing it back to the house. Every driver for themselves as we're nearly halfway done with this race. Tony right now driving up quick there to Ritter, but it's Charles Van Schaik making some noise. Mike Kelly loses the lead. We've got a new leader, has problems down there for the cover. Kramer again. Kramer has put the 42 in pit road. He's done for the day. Oh, tough break there for Kramer. Oh, even bigger tough break. Are you kidding me? Ryan D. Cook has got in the back stretch again for the 3rd time today. I saw Samuel Harrell get into the wall there up there. Was trying to call that, but then Ryan D. Cook just coming right into your living room yet again. And all of a sudden, once more, the poor number 12 has just been cursed in Texas. This is the 3rd time this has happened to him. Oh my word, what the hey happened here? Let's go find out. Let's go to the Pizza Race to Instant Replay presented by Go Racing Diecast LLC. Oh, the same guy too. Harrell, yep, right in the wall. Boom, there it is again. And Sturgill. Nowhere he can go. Poor Cook, though, man. How many times is this poor driver just going to get smacked and bashed around on the back straight away? He's not even trying to get in that mess. He just finds a way to get into it. I don't know what kind of luck he's got right now, but I definitely would want to try to keep him away from Vegas right about now, the way this is going. Oh! And that damage is not going to be easy to clean up, too. That front of that nose is bent up pretty badly, so he's going to have some work to do here, guys. I should say guys and gals, of course I got family watching at home, so thanks to my wonderful girlfriend up there for watching on, as well as of course my producer and my boss, as well as my grandparents and everyone watching too, and everyone watching the Pizza Race TV. We appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for helping us support this new studio we've got going on. Off of pit road, Mike Kelly, Tony, Sturgill gonna get out. Dalton, Harrell, Donaldson, Gatina, Hudson, Wood, and it's gonna be England coming out to round out the top 10. Man, just halfway done with the race already, guys, and just absolutely insanity out here. Shan Paul says good luck to all the drivers out there. Shan, thanks so much for tuning on in today. field now has got the picture. And now the drivers know they need to start making the game plans and set the strides up. One more time around here, we're going to get them back under the green flag race inside here. George Corbin says big stop for Calatoni. Yes, it was. Hope I'm saying your last name right there, good sir. You know, I always kind of had a little thing about poking fun at Texas here or there with Motor Speedway, that is. I won't poke fun at Texas because I don't need Sandy Cheeks coming in and taking me down a few times, but or some of my other folks I know. But I'll tell you what, race fans, it's really going to be a big drive here, and see we'll go from that point in. Pulling back onto that front straightaway here, back to the green flag restart zone. Let's step them back down to the line. George saying it was correct on the last name. Thank you, George, for clarification there, good sir. Rolling it off from the distance here. Right now, Mike Kelly trapped there with Dalton, as well as Tony and Kelly in the mix-up though. Right on the sides here, Lutz and Donaldson, all them with good Sturgill. Moving the chains up ahead. Sturgill right now looking to finally break a long running course and get himself into victory lane. Now Tony right now currently trying to give up everything he's got there. Kelly, Dalton, and Sturgill moving in from the chains. Sturgill parking it back behind, trying to keep Dalton in play and running on the shot. Dalton right now keeping his momentum and keeping his game plan in. It's down. Tony right now works his way through. And Calatoni again hasn't been to victory lane since that win in Auto Club. And what I'm going to consider as one of the greatest races we ever have witnessed, from the halfway point to the checkers. Everything that could go right, everything that could go crazy with that race, well, safe to say, it absolutely did. It was a beautiful race to end out that one in the fight for survival, and nobody was safe in that endurance level of a feast. Mike Kelly, though, still looking to get this one rallied up with another back-to-back win today. Pretty smart here, honestly, kind of driving where he's at, kind of laying into the corners where he's got to. Knows that he's got a long way to go, though, obviously, and there's still plenty of time to work from it. Joe Hudson right now currently moving in from the 6th spot here to the back stretch. Joey Gattina rolling out the corners and moving his way to the change down from turn number 4. Every driver for themselves as they continue to mash the gas pedal up and pound on the steering wheels and hit that loud pedal down. The pedal in the metal here, and they are still pretty much dead even with each other here. But again, I got to believe a little bit of that. Just trying to catch the draft and trying to keep the tires somewhat relatively clear of trouble. Other drivers back there like Brian Werman, Seth Boutsy, and Ryan D. Cook, and Roger Strickland currently just trying to keep their own level playing field here on their way out of the messes. Ryan D. Cook falling back a couple laps there due to the massive damage there he suffered. Doc Sigmund, Seth Boutsy, Alan Wild, they were hard charges earlier. Steve Britter and Derry, the living legend, Livingston. He's just been pretty much kind of in a little bit of a spot. Wait a minute! Trouble with the 19! The Reign of Terror, of all people! Dalton with problems there. Looked like a turn number 1 and 2. Something going majorly wrong here. We're going to go to the Pizza Reese TV Instant Replay and see what happened here. My word, though, a whole lot of change here. He does get around Calatoni, but does Calatoni give him a little left tap? No, he never did. Look at this. Dalton, he got too aggressive off 1 and 2, and the treacherous turn 2 exit about sent the Reign of Terror to his own terror state. And trouble right up ahead again. Well, it looks like problems for Joe Hudson. The 112 all of a sudden as he's got a massive issue. Caution is out. Here's what happened while we were trying to view the replay. Sturgill losing it almost in turn number 2. And look at Hudson. Lost it right in front of him. And all of a sudden then Sturgill nowhere to go. Trapped in the mess and in the sea of problems. Unbelievable. Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen, what a tough situation there that just transpired. Watch Sturgill. He gets the apron just a little bit. Look at the rear end. He's got it slipping. He's trying to save it. Nice save, but all of a sudden, bam! Hudson right in front, and then nowhere he can go except straight for the wall. Holy cow, what a hit there in Sturgill. Unfortunately, getting the old broadcaster curse from my end, unfortunately. And Joe Hudson probably getting a piece of that too in that case there. I'm not sure exactly how the heck it could have gone, but it did not go the way they wanted to. Wow, holy smokes, folks. That went from 0 to 60 in like, what, less than 2 seconds? I don't even know anymore. We're going to roll him right out. Turn number 4 here, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Kelly, Tony Donaldson, Gattina, England going head to head here now. 30 laps left. Now changes to 29. Set to the line. Green's back out. Well, Dalton catching a huge break there. The fact that that wreck happened pretty much opens the door up for him to have a third chance. Driver slapping the wall right off in the back half there. Livingston, the living legend, getting out of that mess quickly. Kelly, Tony right now going dead on it right now. Kelly trying to hold back as much as he can on the 84 here. Knows that he will want every ounce of that car and every ounce of that speed. Pack stacked in the back right now. That is a 653. Roger Slickland at the helm of the wheel. Currently trying to do whatever he can to get up there to the front of the back. There's the driver slow up a bit up on the wall. That was Kevin England. Slap dashing it off. Samuel Rell trying to avoid it. And Dalton trying to get back underneath it, trying to take control. Ritter, Bouty, Hudson, and Cook right now going at the level in the playing field and trying to make the big difference and trying to make the jump off. Joey Gattina, the number 14 right now, looking like maybe he could have a little say in the States. And look at this down to the bottom lane. Kelly this time finally has been duked out. Talking Giants is now versus the world again. Tony's got the lead. Ooh, Kelly though, he did not like that too well, not one little bit at all. He about caved in the inside corner panel there and made him kind of realize his mistake. Not a smart move though, knows he was going to have to back out of it, and he did. The drivers right now just absolutely tensing up the ferocious nature and the speed they carry through. Taking footfall and taking a foot control on this race. And Tony dropped on the outside, now dropped to the bottom again. Mike Kelly has regained the lead. Gattina now trying to jump it right back in as now Donaldson smells the chance of opportunity. Oh, and the leader Kelly going for a ride from turn 1 and 2. He got the apron and lost the lead. New leader Joey Gattina. What a turn of events in less than 2 seconds from the straightaway. Oh my word. Oh my word, just out of nowhere, just when you thought you saw it all of a sudden, it just gets flipped on its head again. 24 laps to go. Gattina right now defending and blocking, trying to cave in that bottom lane for everything he's got. Gattina though, having so much work to do with Tony right in that mix. Van Schaik, he's got the bumper put together. He's trying to line it up, trying to make the pass, trying to get some speed underneath him. He's hard charger paralysis, 14 spots up, closest one to him. Kevin England 13 up, every driver for themselves. And Gattina yet again to the bottom, trying to defend. Van Schaik though, if he can go to the outside, try to rip him around, he might be able to cave him in. Now look at this, Tony back to the inside, big jump on the bottom, running down the course. 22 laps remain. Tony, ooh, easy there, good sir, easy. He got a little bit rough and rowdy there on the bottom. You can see the car was in a little bit of a dead spot. And now Gattina blocking it off again. That rear end, I don't know how it's hanging on where it is, but man, he's doing everything he can to use the front to basically steer off from it. Driving it back around. Donaldson coming back in the back, trying to fight and thrash and claw every bit of these drivers for what they're worth. Neither one is safe from that kind of distance. Van Schaik right now, hard run on the outside, might be starting to find something there. Catina's obviously having to back off in the corner. Charles trying to slow him down by using the side draft mechanism. And then opening the door for other possible opportunities. Now look at Chance. Look at Galatoni. Straight to the inside. 3 wide from the grass. Passing the grass to the inside. 3-1. Oh my word, Galatoni, you mad lad, good sir. He used every bit of that track and went straight on the bottom lane. The pass in the grass. Left front tires were literally in the grass. The left side was almost in there as well. Gatito was forcing him for everything he had. He knew he couldn't let him go, so he fought him for everything he wanted to do. They are still dead even right now. Texas Motor Speedway right now putting on a show. I can say what I want about this track, but man, I'll tell you, sometimes a road course in this oval can give you good racing. These Super Late models showing you can do it. It certainly has right now. And it's looking good. Mike Kelly, by the way, he's not out of the woods yet. He's coming back from the back, scratching and clawing to get up there. Look at him, just using the tires into the grass a little bit. It'll slow him down, but what it'll do is it'll actually pull the tires up a bit. Instead of getting hotter, it'll cool them off just a slight bit, helping them out for that long run they need ahead of them. Running out. Oh, Donaldson, look at him. He rubbed against Van Schaik. He wants him out of this world. He wants him out of his sight. But right now, if you want to fight the world, you best knock down this man. Talking Giants versus the world. Galatoni giving her everything she's got. Slight damage on the number 91. As you can see, Gatina trying to stay relatively sound. Every driver right now is just putting every bit of speed and basic and left under the hood. I do not even want to think what's going through the mind there of that 84. He probably is just thinking everything that you don't want to think and then trying to keep it to himself. Ah, but a little bit of a break gonna come out of this way. Trouble off on the front straightaway. Kevin England with a massive wreck in the 127. Seth Fowdy involved as well, the number 26, wrecking on the front half there with him. Holy word, that was a bad little wreck there. Let's take a look at the replay. England, big charge, got caved in by Shannon Wood. Shannon tried to back off, caught him off. And then England goes for the ride. Shannon Wood trying to get out of it. Tyler Dalton still taking some damage for his troubles. Nothing he can do about that one. Taking our 2 camera angles here of that one here if we can. Watch right here. You can see England just barely catching Shannon Wood. Trying to save it. No room for that. And then Seth Fowdy. Oh, poor Seth Fowdy. Nowhere to go for him, unfortunately, except straight into the nasty end of a car right in front of him. Yeah, England just drove right up on Wood. Fowdy clapped off from the 0-2, then smacked the Dalton, just smacking the wall, then another car. Credit where credit's due to Texas Motor Speedway, as well as the admins and everyone that put these cars together. This is not obviously a setup that can run just naturally. They had to put everything together, figure out how to use it, and what we got is some of the best racing I've seen in Texas in a long, long time. field right now. Probably just final preparations, final thoughts in their minds. Every driver right now currently looking to find a way to level themselves out. Maybe not end up in the bad stuff and more on the good stuff, if you will. Ready to roll them out. 11 laps left to go. Can Calatoni somehow, some way, be able to do this? I'm not questioning can he. I'm questioning will he be able to. We know what he can do. We know his success. We know how good he can do it. A very, very tough road ahead and a lot of work. That can go right and that can go wrong. From corner number 4, line him down. Super Series back underway. Roll him out from turn 4 to that straightaway. Here we go. Once again. A good launch off from the distance there for Calatoni, Katina, Donaldson, as well as Kelly and Van Schijk going on and on, just trying to run the gauntlet up. Samuel Rell right now currently watching on as he sees the drivers going back and forth with each other, just trying to narrow down the gap to 112 with Joe Hudson. Got entering into a tough little spot. Oh, watch out, Harrell. Nice save there. Got the rear end kicked out underneath them. Managed to keep it on all fours. How much left do these drivers have? How much pace do they have enough? Is there anything left they can do just to be able to strive and conquer with this kind of level of the playing field, this kind of dealings they deal with right now? Charles Van Schijk back from the back, stacked up on the top. Looking for the runoff as they reel him back into a corner. And Katina just trying to find an opening, trying to find another way around him. With 8 laps to go, though, there's not much chances left. It's make or break in this case right now. Van Schijk deep to the outside. Big runoff. Looking on close. Katina, big block. Kelly right on him. Kelly saw an opening. Van Schijk was trying to get around Katina. Katina just threw the block of the century goal. Tony probably loving every minute of that idea. Knows that he'll force himself into a bad spot and not be able to catch his draft line. That just opens the door up even more so for what he can do with later. Whoa, look out though! Corral, big time of the wall. He slips upside down. Massive wreck ensuing. The 16, the 24, all in there. Oh my word. Oh no. And just like Ryan E. Cook, Samuel Rell's day pretty much been just that, a day. Oh my word. What a nasty nasty wreck there, unfortunately, for the 483. Just took a huge hit right off of corner number 1 and 2. Got clipped by the 16, and the 483 just took him with him. Ritter destroyed in that. Sturgill, Fauci getting clapped in there as well. I mean, there was nowhere for Harrell to go. I mean, at that point, he was already pretty much in a bad spot. So whatever he was going to do at that point was just point blank and taken. You see right there you go. You see, he turned the reel in. Now, I'm not going to intentionally say that was intentional. I'm going to say that was pretty much to save the car. But if that was any kind of a payback for getting him like that, I mean, he had probably kind of had a little bit of it to it, but I don't know. That looked more like he was trying to save the car than anything. So for the 481 comes and tries to criticize it, I think he was actually trying to save the car, considering how hard it is to save from that angle. Everybody just looking on. Starting to bridge up and prepare for the battle to finish out. This is it. A green-white checker's in order. Put your bets in the comments. Let me know who you think. I've got a really weird feeling about this one. Calatoni, he's got an interesting strategy here. He's going to the outside to start this. I don't know if that's a smart move there, Calatoni, but then again, we'll see what he does here. I would have stayed that bottom lane and just shot the gap right off. Don't let him let anything off you, because then you can block the bottom. Again, he has the whole shot of the restart, but if Katina ever so catches him just one bit off, I guarantee you this is not going to end well for Calatoni. He needs to get a good hole shot. He doesn't want to make the same mistake twice. He knows it too. This is what got him last time. We're going to reel him off through turn number 4. Big opportunity setting in for the drivers now as they roll him back to the line. Green flag, back out. Here we go again. Calatoni did get the jump. He got the bottom. Now can he hang on? Everybody behind him right now, hard charging through. Clear as can be through the front. Top 5 on your screen. Still clear on the back. Now to 3. Katina looking on. Mike Kelly in that mix as well. Off of turn number 4. White flag coming out this time on by. Presented by Go Racing Diecast LLC. They're back up to full power now. Calatoni knows he's got to defend the bottom lane from everybody on that back straightaway. And Katina gets spun there by Kelly right off the back half. Calatoni just needs to stay under control. Right on through turn number 3 and turn number 4. This time, will he do it? Can he stay the line? He does stay the course this time. Calatoni wins it at Texas. And a massive wreckage swing right in front of us here. Seth Foudy destroyed on the front half there. Oh my word. Calatoni at long last. Redemption on Pizza Race TV. He's been waiting a long time to get back to victory lane after the heartbreak he suffered in Phoenix. No longer does he need to live with that thought in his mind. Calatoni is going to be your winner in the Go Racing Diecast Super Series at Texas Motor Speedway. He may end up burning Texas down to the ground the way this one may go. I'm not talking in a bad way. I'm talking the whole tires and everything with it. He may be at this for a while, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at our results. Calatoni, long last, gets a win. Mike Kelly going second. Charles Van Schaik third. Joe Hudson fourth. Brian Wortman going fifth. What a story for him. Wesley Donaldson sixth. Shannon Wood seventh. Ryan D. Cook eighth. Tyler Dalton, the reigning terror, going ninth. Kevin England pops out a solid top 10. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is some racing right there, my friends. I think you know what's time to do. Let's take a listen down to our top 3 drivers here now, ladies and gentlemen. This should be an interesting one here. Charles Van Schaik not on the clock yet here. Looks like he will be joining us here in a little bit. Oh, there he is now. He's joining us now, ladies and gentlemen. Coming onto the board here, ladies and gentlemen, your third place finisher today. Charles Van Schaik coming away today. A solid effort from you, good sir, but nevertheless, coming up just a little bit short as they wreck hard there on that back half. Just trying to avoid the wreck. What was it like just to trying to get up there with Kelly again?
Oh, well, it was fun. It was definitely fun. You know, I had help going to the back to come back up, and then back again to go back up front, and definitely figured out a line that worked for me that I could, you know, hook that bottom line and get under people cleanly. And you know, at the end there, you know, I don't talk much during the race, period, in comms unless I absolutely need to. So my buddies in chat were saying, yeah, he's pissed off you. I was driving pissed off because I was first, you know, and something happened, but you know, I was behind him. I wasn't gonna do nothing to Mike. That's not, you know, whether it was, I know it was on accident, but it was unfortunate. And then, you know, these cars are just a load of fun. I kind of shot myself in the foot the last 2 weeks with a problem with my computer, and then blowing a tire at Dover. So it's good to be back in the top 3 where I've been basically the rest of the all the other races.
Well, I'll ask you this real quick here too, Charles. Early on the race there, obviously got a little bit too close to the apron there, caught you caught off guard, and the car all of a sudden just having a lot of troubles there, just to kind of rebound and regroup. Getting a top 3 for you today here, does that kind of mean something more for you in this case?
Yeah, I mean, I think I ended up with a time 16. I was caught up in the first 2, then under the third caution, you know, got spun there during caution, and yeah, so it's these cars are tough, and just being able to hold on to it in the bottom and running different lanes. You know, I made a mistake there right before the second to the last caution, and I thought I can get around Joey on the outside quickly before the other guys caught up, and I just couldn't, and then I got caught outside fighting. But yeah, it's meant a lot to get back up there after the 2 weeks, last 2 weeks, and these cars are fun. They're just I hope they're awesome to call because I mean it's no white knuckling it the whole time, and I love it.
Well, you certainly did that, and then some. Flying this one down the end here. Charles, I'll ask you this, good sir. Who do you want to thank you for this podium today?
Thank you, PTM. Always great broadcast. Always watch him at work, so everyone knows your voice at work. Uh, obviously my company, Goat Racing Diecast, sponsor most of this stuff here. Um, and big shout out to Mike Kelly and Tyler Dalton. They do all these setups because obviously some of these setups don't exist on iRacing. They take the time. I know Tyler does most of it. I think Mike might be the guinea pig that tries them out and helps them. And then the guys that I race with, the Sammy, CJ, Ryan, Cody, Maurice, if you're listening, buy the dang car and get on here. It's fun. And other than that, all the drivers, it was fun.
Well, for those at home that don't know, he's calling out Maurice Burnett. So, Maurice, might be time to get the car, buddy. Charles, congratulations taking it on home for third place today, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Charles Van Schaik, ladies and gentlemen, your third place finisher. Coming away today there in the proverbial second spot, ladies and gentlemen, there is going to be Mike Kelly in the number 2. And Mike, whoo boy, good sir, back-to-back last 2 weeks, this time back to the second spot here. But hey, if you're going to go runner-up, at least you got a couple wins to your name already.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that race. It was a rough race for me. I'm glad to be second, but just too many mistakes. I don't know. I got into Chuck there under a yellow flag. Got to apologize for that. Just car slows up really fast. We were all coming into the corner in a bunch and had a car up under me. I was kind of watching, and I just got into Chuck there, so he's mad at me. And obviously Joey's mad at me, but I was just trying to pull a move on him under the bottom. I don't know if he was just trying real hard to protect that bottom or got a little loose in the middle or whatever, but got a nose up under him and got him spun out. So he's mad at me. So a lot of people mad at me. So kind of hard to be happy about getting a second place finish after a race like that, but we'll take it and move on to next week.
Well, let me ask you about that real quick here. You obviously probably made a few drivers a little bit upset about that. Obviously, it was a little bit crazy there at the end. You had a horrible situation there coming off turn number 2, unfortunately, with Katina. I mean, really just all around, though, I mean, do you think that was just the way the car was, or was that kind of the track kind of also interfering a little bit for you as well?
Yeah, I mean, it was like Daytona. Once, at the beginning of the race, it seemed pretty mellow, but right there towards after that one, well, with about 20, 30 to go, and we had that yellow, it got real racy, and it became just like a plate race, 2x2, couldn't really go anywhere. Had to be really aggressive, and when you got out front, everybody was just all up in your business, and you had to drive pretty defensively. So I mean, I fell clear back to ninth once, getting shuffled to the outside. Nobody wanted to get put to the outside, so everyone was protecting the inside really hard, and that's what Joey was doing. But I thought I had a chance to get up underneath him. It just didn't materialize. So I mean, it's the last thing you want to do is spin out Joey. So feel pretty bad about that. But it was a very aggressive race, and I mean, I got used up easily as much as I used anybody else up. Mine were just more noticeable at the time. So rough race, but a lot of fun though. A lot of fun racing there, and definitely elbows up, crazy race in the last 20 25 laps.
A lot of fun watching the battles continue on here. Kelly, who do you want to thank you for the second place finish today?
Shout out to you guys at PTM. Thanks to all the Sim 500 admins and the sponsors. Shout out to Turn One Heroes guys. We had a little bit of a rough night tonight, so hopefully we can bounce back and run stronger as a team next week. And thanks to my smoking hot wife for giving me the opportunity.
Mike, thanks so much for your time down there, buddy. Congratulations, taking home second.
Thanks, guys.
Mike Kelly, ladies and gentlemen, your second place finisher today. Your race winner today, though. Oh, he's been waiting a long time for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, Talking Giants is versus the world again. Cal Tony is your winner here in Texas. And Anthony, man, you have been waiting a long time to get back to victory lane after some of the stuff you've been through, good sir.
Yeah, we had a bit of a rough stretch there since our last win there at Homestead, but wow, I'm hurting. My arms are hurting after this one. That was some fantastic racing there during less than 30 to go there.
Well, talk me through the end of that one, because again, you had about 10 laps to go. It was just dog eat dog, fight it out. Kelly was crossing you over, you crossed him over. Katina was just putting everything he had against you. Charles Van Schaik was kind of sneaking around as well somewhere in there, and then just everything in between. Like, how were you able to defend off that pack that was really trying to stack you in there and try to get you back behind him there when everyone else was just going full on send there?
You know, Christian, it's good teammates. That's what it is. We all work together, and we're all here for one another. So really can't do it without the teammates there at 7500 Mafia group. I really appreciate all the work. I mean, not just that I won the race, but we won this race as a team. So I gotta give a big shout out to them.
Well, it is Talking Giants versus the World again to the top of the mountain here. Cal, Tony, who do you want to thank for this one, buddy?
Yeah, no, I want to thank Talking Giants, John Boy Media, obviously for the sponsorship throughout this year. Hopefully, we're making them proud, putting this car and putting this new scheme in victory lane. And I want to thank you for the broadcast, all the admins here at GOAT Sim 500, the Sim 500 Mafia team, and all the sponsors that sponsor the series.
Cal, Tony, been a long time coming to see you back at Victory Lane, buddy. Congratulations getting it done today.
Thanks. We're gonna go get him, try and get him next week, and we're gonna go battle Mike for this championship. It looks like.
Go get her, buddy. Good luck out there. Congratulations again.
Thank you, sir. See you next week.
Looking for redemption for one championship loss. Can he find it back in the next one? We'll soon see. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for your coverage. Thanks again to Go Racing Diecast LLC for their support. We'll see you next time when the green flag flies on PTM Race TV.